So I want to take it back a little bit, man. When Dre left Death Row, was there any like build up? Like, did you guys see this coming, or did it just come out of nowhere?
Well, when it happened, it came out of nowhere, but you saw the build up. Dre had kind of distanced himself from the studio. I probably saw Dre at Can-Am 6 times. And he was on house arrest a lot prior to that. But even after he got off house arrest, Dre had built a studio, had his own crew at his house. And I forget the city, but he had a nice little house and he had his own little crew there. And Dre stayed away. Dre didn't mix down All Eyes on Me. So you know it was getting down. And Dre was our finisher.
Did he mix some of the songs?
Quick mixed down All Eyes on Me.
The whole thing?
The whole album. Now he might have didn't mix California Love, the single and all that, but once he put the album together, Quick got the finishing touches on All Eyes on Me. Dre probably did the singles because he was still cool at the time. But prior to the finish of the album, which probably was submitted sometime in December or January, but the album came out February 13th, Dre wasn't hanging around by then.
But he still shot the music video, right?
Like I said, it was a breakup. I'm just trying to show the distance starting.
Okay. So at this point, okay, I see. He's starting to distance
He's starting
himself.
to distance. He's not coming up to the studio. He's not working. You know, he might have took the album to get mastered with Big Bernie Grumman. I think that was who he used. Big Bass Brian. That was his mixer. He loved Big Bass Brian. But it was a studio mastering recording called Bernie Grumman's. And he probably did that part, but I know he didn't mix the album down. DJ Quick did that.
How did Suge feel when he found out Dre was leaving?
How did he feel? He was a part of it. He was in the negotiation. He didn't want to tell you, that nigga ain't getting nothing. You know that. You know that's coming from a nigga. Cause you know, Dre probably said, I want to buy out my money, or, you know, I want to have a loan against, you know, for $20 million. I know you ain't got it in the bank, but you owe me $20 million for me to walk away. She was like, you can go, but you ain't getting a penny. But you didn't. Dre got the last laugh because of the streaming, because of something we didn't know in 1995, 6. Nobody knew about streaming.
Why did Dre walk away and not try to get any money? Because he could have sued Suge, right? Like, he could have legitimately got money.
You could have a loan, or you could still have ownership in it, but you still got to deal with all the lawsuits and stuff as well. You know, that comes along with the company. So you just want a clean break. You can have all this. You indemnify me for any lawsuits, any royalty payments or anything. I just want to go away. I'm going over here with Interscope and start over fresh with a clean slate. And so that's, you know, sometimes you want to get away, especially when you know you got a talent. Dre was the talent. Dre knew he can do it again. He did it again. He had a hard time. The firm and who been there, who done that, and all that didn't do well. Dre was $21 million unrecouped with Aftermath for his first few years. He didn't get into positive until after that white boy came and saved him and pulled him out of the red to the green, or the black as y'all call it.
Yeah, Eminem definitely came through for Dr. Dre.
And then he started hitting home runs. Then he came and saved himself with Chronic 2001.
Yeah.
You know, then he started back hitting. The tour, Up in Smoke tour. He winning now.
Yeah, that was classic tour.
And then he started doing the laptops. I remember talking to Jimmy Iovine, and Dre wanted to do some shoes with this company called 310 that was hot. They were doing something. I think the game ended up doing the deal. But he was going to do a tennis. And he was like, Dre, why are you talking to me about tennis shoes and stuff? You don't know nothing about no tennis shoes or no sneakers. You know about music. You know about speakers. He wasn't on the headphone things. He was talking about speakers and laptops and musical equipment. That's what you want to do endorsements on. And boy, didn't that pay off for him?
Oh, yeah. So at one point, Suge decides to go to Dr. Dre's house.
Okay.
And the rumors that he took all his music? Is there?
Well, like I said, he had a studio. He was still with Death Row, but he was working at his home. So if you're working at your home with on my material, just because you're not doing it at Can-Am and you're now doing it at your house, who still owns that? Who material is that? Is that Aftermath material or is that Death Row material? When you did all of this, you did it for Death Row or while you was with Death Row. So in essence, he just went to collect his shit.
Okay, but I mean, do you know the situation? Like how many?
Yeah, I know how he
went or
got in and
anything?
everything. They didn't just let Dre was living in a gated community. Remember going to the gate? Well, went to the gate. Who's there? Jimmy Iovine. Let him in. When they saw Suge Knight at the door. But he was just going to collect his shit.
What all did they take?
Just a bunch of reels, songs.
Any of that stuff ever get released or anything?
No, not to my knowledge.